Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to look at rational expressions that now have not polynomials, but because that other one was a polynomial, but has parabolas, second degree equations that are here. So we need to factor this. So we want to factor this. So remember that I do the negative 35, figure out what are all the values. Notice because of this negative here, one's positive, one's negative. This tells me that the larger number is negative. So we do 1 and 35. Notice I'm not worrying about the sign. 2 doesn't go into that. 3 does not go into that. 4 does not go into that. 5 does. 5 and 7. And notice that 5 and negative 7 add up to negative 2. So this would be y plus 5, y minus 7. And now on the other end, we have a 20. The number here is positive, so that tells me it's the same sign. This tells me they are both positive. So I have 1 and 20. Those do not add up to 9. I have 2 and 10. Those do not add up to 9. I have 4 and 5. Those do add up to 9. So there are my two numbers. So I have y plus 4 and y plus 5. Takes care of those. Now notice we're going to figure out the lowest common denominator. So notice this one needs a y plus 5. And so does this one. So we just need one y plus 5. We need a y minus 7, because remember we're lowest common denominator. And then a y plus 4. Okay, now, would it have been right to have a common denominator with y plus 5 times y plus 5 times y minus 7 times y plus 4? Because notice each one needs a y plus 5. It would be a common denominator, but not the least common denominator. Okay, so now, what's missing from this one? So this has a y plus 5, y minus 7. It's missing a y plus 4. So we do 6 times y plus 4 in the numerator. And then plus 4 times, and notice that the other one, y plus 4, y plus 5, is missing a y minus 7. So we're going to multiply the top by y minus 7, whatever's missing. And then it's going to be all over my common denominator, y plus 5, y minus 7, and y plus 4. It's supposed to be a 4. And now what we're going to do is we're going to distribute. So I have 6 times, so I'm going to distribute both of those. So I have 6y plus 24 plus 4y minus 28 all over y plus 5, y minus 7, and y plus 4. Combine like terms, 6y and 4y is 10y. 24 minus 28 is minus, what I was doing there, minus 4. All over y plus 5, y minus 7, y plus 4. We try to factor the numerator. I can take out a 2. So notice that I have a 10 and a 4. The only common thing to those is a 2. So I'm going to take out 2. I'm going to end up with 5y minus 2 all over y plus 5, y minus 7, and y plus 4. And notice now we would check to see if we can cancel anything, and we cannot. So therefore, that would be my complete and final answer. Okay. So I think we only have 3 more problems. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this one. So notice we have k over k minus n k over n minus k. Notice that the only thing different from the denominators is that this is a plus k, this is a minus k, this is a minus n, this is a plus n, which means that we have a negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out a negative. I'm going to take out a negative 1. Now when I take out something, remember I'm dividing it. So if I divide the k by a negative 1, I get negative k. And if I divide the n by a negative 1, I get plus n. Now notice I'm going to reverse those. So I'm going to have negative 1 n minus k. Okay, so all that changes to this one. And then this one stays the same. So I just leave it as n minus k. So now I have, and with a -1 in the denominator, so normally if I were to do this, k over, and we don't usually write the 1 there, so it's n minus k over n minus k. And normally we don't put the negative in the denominator. You can either move it to the numerator or you can move it out in front. I'm going to move it out in front. So I have negative k over n minus k minus k over n minus k. Now we have common denominators. Already we don't have to do any special things there. So I have negative k from this part, and I have negative k from that part. I have over n minus k, that is negative 2k over n minus k. There's nothing I can cancel. These are multiplying, these are adding, so I can't cancel them. So therefore, that's my answer. Okay, and that's it. We're going to do the last 2 problems on the next video.